Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and it's time that I get around to playing that final leader card, Dettlaff, that I haven't played yet. Vampire, pretty cool ability. We're going to be spawning Blood Moon, all sorts of Blood Moon on the opponent's rows, and then bleeding all of their units, damaging all of their units. We have a lot of effects that synergize with this idea of giving a lot of bleeding to a guy and then damaging it, or reaping the benefits in some way as a result of that. So it should be very interesting. Gonna be playing a list that Green Knight came up with here. By his own admission, he thinks it's not that great, but we'll see. I'm very excited to try it. I wanted to try something vampire related. I didn't really want to put in all the effort to build the deck myself, but at the same time, I think this is quite a good way to play the vampire archetype with Carapace. I already did a video on Carapace Unseen Elder, which was a bit wobbly the way I built it. Could be improved, could be optimized probably, but yeah, this version is with Portal, Garcanes as the only target for those, so we're mulliganing those away, and we're going to be pulling them out, immediately getting value from this card. I believe it got buffed with the recent patch, so it's now a little bit better, along with Queen of the Night. So there's a couple of cards there that benefited from the patch, and yeah, I mean, we've just got a lot of vampires, a lot of bleeding. We can carapace some of the nice engines, like maybe a Neckarat, for example, maybe an Alp, I don't know, maybe, you know, Nithrals. We've got Caranthir for Nithral, we've got Caranthir for Neckarat, maybe. It should just be very interesting. Cave Troll is going to come in front row, protect all those engines. We're going to then bleed a hell of a lot, and use Dettlaff to get a lot of Crimson Curse value. Yeah, I mean, it just should be really, really neat. I'm quite excited to try it. One lava. This is Green Knight's choice. I don't know. I'm just going to say, Jesus, take the wheel, and yeah, see if one lava is worth it. I guess we've got a lot of special cards here. Pacts, Selections, Parasite, Heatwave. So it makes lava quite a bit weaker than it normally would be. So that's probably the reason for that. Should be very interesting to try. This might be a hard deck to play, so bear with me if I take, you know, a little bit of time on each turn to think about, oh gosh, how much bleeding do we actually need? And how much, you know, when should I play this card, that card, etc. Should be quite hard to sequence it. So let's jump into some games. Alright guys, we have the infamous White Frost deck as the first challenge, the first hurdle to overcome. Should be very interesting. I have not never really seen this one. I wonder what we should use early on. I'm kind of, maybe we can go for a win on even. We've got Lava, Tribute. Let's get rid of Garcane. Spores could be useful. Maybe we just keep because we have 2 bricks in deck. I don't know if that's correct. Could also mulligan, get rid of Spores. Could end up being bad against White Frost, I guess. Okay. Max is useful for early on in the game. A little bit of a carryover play, potentially. There's lava from the opponent. Larvae. So what do we go with? Do we do an early Crimson Curse? Is that the play? Do we do an early Crimson Curse with our Tribute? Tribute can actually tutor it, which is quite neat. Do we play it more conservatively? I don't know, but I know we're going to go with lava, so let's do that. This should be interesting. I'm not really sure, like, this deck can certainly struggle in short rounds, I imagine.
We've caught another Taskmaster.
So we don't have a huge amount of points, and we're going to go up against literal Frost. So that's pretty wacky, pretty exciting. Neckarat, I can't help but feel is just going to get moved if we play it now. Bruises are a thing, so seems like playing that is not advisable. We could go the Tribute if we want to just slam points on the board. I think I'm going to do it.
We're all dressed up just for you.
I think I'm going to do it. It might mean we're going to give them a lot of Frost value here, but seems like a worthwhile trade to me. Nicker's coming out, helping out the team. Quite a big investment from us already, playing that Crimson Curse. Hopefully it'll be good enough.
Only the pure white of snow.
Okay.
All else disgusts me.
Got the good old Winter Queen is here. Gosh, it's a lot of engine power on their part, isn't it? So I think we'll play Alp. So again, this Neckarat is just going to get bruised, and it will die. I think maybe Cave Troll. Maybe just Cave Troll. Problem is later on, of course, they can still move our stuff, right? So if we want to play the melee locked units later in the game, we're going to need the cave troll to defend a bit. Who am I kidding? They can do all sorts of movement all throughout the game. Let's just play Necrat. If he gets bruised now, so be it. It's not the end of the world. It's not that bad. Okay. Bleed! Where is
Nothing
the
rivals
bleeding
skinny
here?
unicorn. Their hair, so silky.
Okay, we've got the Conqueror now. Okay. Yeah, Frost is going to run out pretty soon. They also didn't move our Necrat, which is kind of nice. So I think we'll just play Alp. We could also go with the Portal. I don't know. The longer we hold on to the Portal, the harder it's going to be to get value from it. Which is the difficulty. Tricky stuff, tricky stuff. Oh man, I don't know what to do. I just don't know. Maybe Parasite? Parasite Maxi to take the round? Something like that. Part of me would like to get the bleeding though, so maybe Alp is the way. Yeah, I think Alp is the way here. Okay. Bleed them all. I think I want to try to hold on to this Portal and Garcanes because it's kind of the best value that I can get in quite a short period of time. You know what I mean? So I think it's pretty nice. Okay. I'm using leader charges apparently. Killing off my lava. Seems like we're gonna hit the Bruiser with this and then Proto it. Seems like a decent play. I don't know. I mean, we've got a leader charge from them already, so this doesn't seem too bad, right? Just kind of getting decent value from our cards. Hopefully going to win the round. And hopefully hold on to Nithrol and the Garcanes and Dettlaff for round 3. Round 2, round 3. Phantom, okay, that's probably a Parasite. Yep, looks like a Parasite to me. Don't know about you. We're running out of plays though, that's going to be the difficulty here. Hopefully the opponent is as well. Unfortunately hitting that Veil... I probably shouldn't have been bleeding this lava, that was kind of silly of me. Okay. E-Gun, ooh, E-Gun's a bit too much I think. Can't really compete with that. Unfortunate, but yeah, I think we've got to take a pass now. So we're not winning round 1, but we've at least halved their leader value. Our long round is decent, so if they pass, I don't know that we're in bad shape. I don't think we are. And if they push, well, might be bad because they have Osrel, right? So we'll have to try to get card advantage to delete the Osrel at the end of the game. And then there's things like, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff that's pretty nasty. They can have Oberon, etc. We can get rid of Pact, doesn't seem too good, and Garcane, oh god, Dead Caranthir. Fortunately the opponent is passing. We'll play Maxi of course.
You broke me, truly, and now I shall
Oh,
break
okay.
you.
I'm pretty sure we have to click, right? We have to put a Garcane at the bottom. This looks like a horrible draw. Pretty horrible. Okay, at least we fix our draws a little bit. One less Garcane to draw. So now we've just got to manage to, yeah, get through these mulligans. Heatwave is nice. Necrat's cool. Dettlaff is great. Natural Selection I will mulligan. Oh gosh. Do we take the mulligan here? I mean, there's quite a few good cards we can get. There's one Garcane we could get, which is bad. Okay, Gale is fine. I think that was definitely worth it. I will play Cave Troll now. Should make life difficult for the opponent if they want to remove my Necrat. We will be playing 2 of those. Caranthir, of course. Facilitating that. Bruxa bleeding. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think just Caranthir, right? Caranthea, and then possibly Portal after that. Just begin the bleeding. So they can move, and then could they kill this? Probably, right? So we should probably boost it. Ah, maybe it's fine. What can they kill it with? Wildton Warrior, I guess? Okay, maybe we do boost it once. Makes it a bit harder to kill, right? It means it won't die to Adder straight away. Quite a few things, actually. Quite a few things. Maybe we even throw another boost on it. Can be its lucky day. Maybe we play a Pact to keep it alive. I don't know. Maybe it will just get moved by a bruiser. Anything is possible. Maybe that was incorrect, right? Because if they have a bruiser, then they're moving this, and then they kill this at 1, they would lose 1 point. I don't know, small stuff. Doesn't really matter too much, I think. On the bright side, if they do move my Cave Troll with Leader, their Leader basically gets no value. And Conqueror now? Okay, that's good.
The head. A fitting gift for our king.
Fair enough. I'm not sure why they're not moving this. That doesn't make much sense to me. But okay, we'll go front row then. Since this is still around, we'd like to... We'll just chill. I don't think there's much point carapacing. Not really protecting from a great deal. I guess we could protect from a Adder. But yeah, not too worried about that.
Bring me Fistek, then leave me be.
Okay, they didn't find any bruiser. They do have triple rider though, oh my. It's quite scary. Let's begin bleeding these lads, shall we? Okay, Garcanes are looking strong. Will I boost the Nekurat? It doesn't feel like it's even worth it, right? Because I already played Phantom, so what is there to worry about? I guess dominance, we can gain dominance, but... Okay, got a bit of frost up in here. I believe it's gonna be Dettlaff time. Get more bleeding going on. We have so much bleeding. This is really nice.
Ah, there is no other way.
Oh, Blood Moon. Oh, love it. Could boost the Dettlaff if we're scared of Parasite. I'm a little bit scared of it, so we'll go for it. And otherwise, I guess just another one on Nekurat, for example. I think I'll just hold on to the other leader charge, though. I don't see a huge rush to play it. Lead of Erin indeed, sir. Why is it hitting this? Ah. Why though? Okay, they do have Bruiser. What has this opponent done? Absolute clown plays. Okay, well, there's not really a great deal we can do here, right? We just have to sit tight and wait. I will say I'm a little bit upset that the bleeding didn't go on these units, because I then could have gone with a Gale or whatever. But whatever, it's fine. Keep the points flowing. Oh my goodness, not the Veil! Dude, the Veil is so dumb, like, we've lost so much Blood Moon value for no reason here. Dettlaff has been a bit underwhelming. Man, if we can get Ekamaras popping out of Dettlaff, that would be lovely, but I feel like it's going to be hard at this point to facilitate. Okay, we can actually kill Druxa, so that's good. Go ahead and do that. Get a little Ekamara coming out. But yeah, running out of bleeding a little bit. It's quite a concern. I think I'll just go with natural selection and try to kill the Goliath. I'm not sure I'll be able to. I don't think I will actually. Maybe I should have gone for a heat wave. I guess I'm assuming there'll be more in the way of stuff to heat wave, like an Ozrael for example. We may have actually baited them into playing this by damaging the Goliath, right? That may have made them think we can't do anything about it. This actually looks okay. We could probably kill Goliath, which is something that I did not expect to happen. Get the heat wave off. Goliath to 1 strength, and if we get a freaking Gale on this, it's just, oh my, that's so ridiculous. Eridan at this stage, what is this opponent smoking, honestly, mate? I guess I wanted the dominance for it, but what the... I don't really understand, if I'm being honest. Okay, here come 1,000,000 points. That's actually the most unfair swing ever. Gosh. Yeah, a little bit of a crushing defeat there, but the opponent was also doing some very bizarre lines in my opinion. Ah well, a win is a win. Let's play another one. Oh my, more monsters. This time probably a bit of V.
There is no other way.
You would imagine. There is no other way. Gotta get past the V to get back to pro rank. But okay, not gonna be a huge problem hopefully. We have Heat Wave, we have Spores, so we have a couple of tool removals. We have a crap ton of engines, which the opponent isn't really going to be able to interact too much with. Let's get rid of Pact, Arcane, and then maybe Selection. Selection could be okay. It's nothing too mind-blowingly good though, right? Okay. So what do we commit for this round 1? I think Portal's a decent shout, because we're going to have to play it at some point. We could also just open with Lava if we prefer. I guess that's probably the smarter approach, slightly smarter. Also happens to play around Dive if they have that. Yeah, this might be a bit tricky since they are not on blue coin. The opponent can just kind of push and get a lot of carryover. Ooh, we've got Haunt coming down, Craig. So do we Heat Wave that? I mean, it makes some amount of sense to do so, doesn't it? Probably have to, I think. Scary. Scary way to start the round. But at least they won't have Haunt for later, so maybe we can split up their Vs and it'd be somewhat okay, I don't know. We'll wait and see. We'll have to find out. Nekarat time and Arcane from Portal. We'll of course boost this up. Don't want it dying. It's pretty key that we have it on the board, allow us to keep our bleeding going. It's going to be Foglet now, okay, that's fair enough. Arcanes, here come the Arcanes. I'm quite scared of V, I don't know if we have quite enough to beat it. Got Spores now and that's about it, that's all that we're, you know, holding to counter the V menace later in the game. It's a bit spooky. Without a doubt, it's a little bit spooky. Let's just bleed the Barghest. Really bleed it. Okay. Maybe Queen of the Night will be in order as well. We can just... You know, it's quite annoying because they have a lot of consumes, right?
I'll show my mother she's wrong.
Okay, hitting Matter is good for us. That's
With me, you'll
not a great one
forget
for the
your
opponent.
sorrows.
Okay, more bleeding, bleed everything. Just bleed everything. They can't consume all of the units, right? So as long as we bleed everything, we should be in an okay position, I think. Got a lot of engine value, so the V's probably aren't going to be enough to keep us down, to make us sad. Should be somewhat okay. I'm just going to keep bleeding that. I really don't want to use my Spores this round, so we'll just play some weaker cards, play the natural selection, keep the bleeding coming. Maybe we can go for a Gale on the Matter. Oh, they're eating. That's okay. That's okay, we'll just play Maxi, keeping it chill, keeping it civilized.
Another little
What's our
thunderbolt.
depth looking like?
Charmin'.
Ooh. I mean, we're drawing quite a few good cards. Do we get access to everything? Not quite, right? I think we'll put a Pact on the bottom and just reshuffle it. Should be fine though. I should be drawing into everything at some point. May as well just get the Maxi, throwing something to the bottom. Because I think those draws were not really perfect, right? Okay, and now we have Barbagazi coming down. Is V enough on its own? I don't believe it is, so maybe we take a pass now. Because I don't really want to give them a free V. you know, activation. I don't have a great play other than, you know, I could play Cave Troll, but it doesn't seem too worthwhile. So I will take a pass here. We're going to get another V from the opponent. And they're going to have to play an extra card to actually take it here, I think. Ooh, they can actually just use the leader charge. Yeah, okay. That's a little bit rough. It's a little bit rough for us. I forgot they could do that. I mean, yeah. I just assumed the bleeding would be always going off, the Garcanes would always be triggering, and it wouldn't be enough, but I was a little bit wrong about that. But okay, at least we got a leader charge. I think it's not the end of the world. I mean, it could be very bad, but we'll see. Maybe we can shut down... We've got Parasite. That's a pretty key one. We can shut down a Slizzard or Barbagassi here. Hopefully stall the opponent a little bit. Alright, kill it. Kill it immediately. We'll see if we get 2-0'd here. That would not be great. The fact the opponent's shortening the round is a pretty bad sign, I think it's fair to say. Okay. Ay, this is a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? We can always hit this with spores to gain a card. Sorry for moving the thing around. And we know there's maybe only one more Barbagassi left as consume for V. So maybe we'll be alright here. Let's wait and see, shall we? It doesn't feel like we will, but maybe. So is it Crimson Curse? I don't really want to commit Crimson Curse because it's quite a good card. So maybe just Proto and chill. Problem is our cards are quite weak here. I think it's just Proto and chill. See what the opponent does. The V is just going to be so many points in a short round, though. I think we're in trouble. Probably had to win the last round, right?
The realm of the living severs your chain. Abandon now your mortal stain.
It's fair to say. Okay, I think Gale will never be good, so we'll hit this Pella here. And the opponent should probably pass here, right? But maybe they'll play another V. Nope, they are going to pass. Alright, that's a bit of an annoying thing. It's actually very annoying. But okay, I guess we'll play Crimson Curse, because we're not really getting too much value anyway from it at this point. So we didn't lose a card. Ooh, if we have to deal with 2 Vs though, I don't think we can do it, man. The round's too short, we don't have enough. We have 3 leader charges, but they might also just not give us Spores value at all, right? Could be a problem. Maybe the play was just to take the Spores and get card advantage. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. Alright, get rid of Necro. That's as good as we're going to get. Dettlaff not really doing anything, but
There is no escape.
still a few points at least. Better than the other cards. We've got double Nithral, so if we can somehow gain dominance, then we might be able to snipe some unit. I don't know. Maybe. Is there a chance? Maybe there's a chance. Maybe they won't have much in the way of Vs. If they don't have Vs, then we actually are fine. So we can hope for that. Okay, boost it up. Because why not, right? Maybe they have a Parasite. You never know. We can always Spores our other Nithral if we absolutely have to. Okay, so far so good. No points so far. Love to see it. Unfortunately, oh, hold on.
gods, pray to them now.
Does he believe in any gods? That's the question. How many Vs are we up against here? The tension is killing me. Okay, 1 V. That's bad, unless they consume it. Please. Yes. Yes, consume it. No! You son of a bitch. Ah, they didn't do it. They were supposed to bloody bleed it, mate. We have quite a few points. If they don't have another V, we are probably winning. So we'll find out. If they do, then they've got it. I think they've got it. No! Ended up being pretty close though. I guess we should have just pushed a bit more in the first round, or maybe taking that spores to gain card advantage in round 2. Things to think about, eh? Let's go for another game. Shield Wall. 2 words that represent a leader in a faction that is not super popular these days, but still probably pretty strong. We'll get rid of Garcane. As part of me quite likes double natural selection here, along with a lot of these other cards. But maybe 2 is a bit overkill. I don't know, maybe it isn't. Probably gonna have drummers and the like, right? Who knows? This is where I belong, on the right side of the coin. Yeah?
Bloody Striegers!
Bloody Striegers. Griffin Witcher, how are we going to deal with that? Is there any way that we can deal with it? We may be able to parasite it? We could go with the Nithrol early. Try to just brute force the opponent down? I don't know. Kind of interesting, isn't it? It looks a bit daunting, a little bit scary. I think we'll just play lava. I'm not gonna do anything too fancy here. But it's very scary to go into a long round against Northern Realms. Shield Wall, they could always have a Visagota of Corvo. Nasty card. Get me King Boltest. Whoa! Now that is also a pretty scary card. I won't tell you a lie, guys. That is... Whew. Maybe we go for a Gale on it. Question is, will they boost it? What is going on here? Why have they got a full test? I'm going to try this play. I don't know if it will work, but I'm going to try it. See if we can get the Garcane. That would be insanely good, right? Maybe the opponent won't play around it, won't think about it. Because Garcane on full test is just... Whoa. For a 7 provision card, oh, incredible. Donomir, oh no.
A coat of arms is nothing you choose. Dare not mock mine.
Oh, not Donomir of Troy. But okay, at least... Okay. I mean, at least we're getting a Donomir from them, right? If they have Corvo later on, then it's probably going to be killable. I'm not sure what the full test is doing still. Still a bit curious. Done banner, but you're using shield wall on that? Yeah? Ooh. That's a bit unpleasant. Don't like the look of that for the opponent, that is. I think we just take a pass now. Not too worried about what's to come. I could have played Maxi. Knickers, you're not supposed to come out now, my friend. So we got Donomir and full test. And a leader charge. Interesting. This parasite play I'm not sure about, but if it forced out the defender, maybe it's actually good. You never know. Let's get rid of spores, don't think it would be too good. Here, got a lot of engines to defend a push. Don't have a heat wave, which could be a problem for us. Could be a problem. There's a
Destiny is
threat we really
unswerving.
are going to need
Cheated.
to deal with.
It will not be.
I mean, they have difficulties. But okay, no cave troll as well. Oh gosh, it's just a very, very bronze hand, which you kind of hate to see, truth be told. I'll let the frigate live, because I don't think there's really a way we're going to be able to deal with it. I mean, maybe we can, but we'll wait a bit for that.
Left, right, left, right.
Do we just deal with this, or do we get our portal engaged? I think portal first is the way. And yeah, then we can consider natural selection maybe. But yeah, I don't think I'm killing that one frigate. That's going to get a lot of value. It's just part of life, really. Boiling oil coming out. Onto the Neckarat, puzzling me. Not too sure about that play. I think Caranthe on Neckarat is actually going to be the lane of play here that we take. Yeah, it looks good to me. Looks pretty great to me. Because I'm just not sure it will survive, right? And we get immediate value. Whereas with Nithrol, we don't. It means if they have removal of some kind, it's a lot better for the opponent. Plus we really need the bleeding to be working here. Otherwise we could have difficulties. Alright, we're going to play another Neckarat before we actually play our natural selection. So I really want this frigate to be dealt with. Part of me thinks I should go with the bleeding on the drummer so that we can go Gale, but I think it's whatever. Maybe we'll natural selection the boat and then go for that play. That line of play.
Temeria has yet to speak
Another
its
boiling
last.
oil coming, okay. Not great, not terrible, as fucking Dettlaff would say from Chernobyl series. If any of you get that reference, well done. I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. So, kill the frigate now. Seems like there's no real downside. Actually there is. Maybe I did sequence this a bit wrong. I'm sure I missed some points here, right? I guess we actually kill this now so that we can go next turn with the Gale. Right? Yes, they get 2 points. So in theory I just bled the wrong target basically. Or did I? I don't know. I just should have bled the thing. Ooh, interesting, not using the Marine. Ooh. Not sure about that line of play. We got some pretty nasty Gale value now. Pretty nasty. And oh shit, I should have used Neckarat first. Oops. Nobody saw that though, right? Just me? Nothing to worry about here. I may have missed a little bit of value. I'm a bit of a silly guy. What can I say? As I say, guys, it's not one of my videos if it's without a misplay. Okay, do we go for a Purify here? Probably, yeah. Seems worthwhile. My Nithrol is looking pretty sad though, I'll tell you that.
Your deepest, darkest dreams,
I can make them real. But, you know, I think engine value is keeping us in the game currently. We should have a better leader than them. Short round is not going to be our strong suit, but hopefully for the opponent as well it won't be particularly great. Oh, I'm getting a bit scared now, man. This is a lot of points.
And it's all for me grog.
And it's all for his grog, you know? It's all for his grog. Okay, well, we've got to play Nithron now, otherwise we're just way too vulnerable. Way too vulnerable. Me missing a couple of points on that Neckarat is a bit... I mean, I'm not saying it will make the difference here, but it might make the difference here, you know what I'm saying? You get me? Okay, well, looks like we will escape the round, but at what cost? Cost of Maxi.
Fool me once, death on you. No one gets to fool me twice.
Okay, not a terrible draw. But also not the best, right? Not sure how good the Heatwave will be. So we'll draw these three, we'll mulligan Spores and Pact, and we'll have basically these 4 cards for round 3. I guess it's probably the best we can hope for, isn't it? So we're getting... how many points? 1? Yeah, we have enough, so we don't need a leader charge. Thank goodness for that. Ooh, okay, very tight, very, very tight. Can we get it? Can we get it here? This deck, I think, is a bit wobbly. It's a bit wobbly. Short rounds are really not great. But we're doing what we can. Doing what we can here for sure. So is Heatwave better than Pact? It's probably better than Pact, right? It might not be. It might technically not be. I really hope it is. So, is there like a strength we can get this to where it won't die in a duel and it'll actually hit Ansei's back? God, Ansei's is so strong, man. How much damage can he do? 8. Ah, we can't. Not much we can do about it. Just have to tank it like a man. There's a Corvo. Okay, so Heatwave is really good for us.
Sometimes the price is too damn high.
We'll take the Heatwave. Unfortunately, our Crimson Curse and Dettlaff are both going to be quite underwhelming, I think. Really quite underwhelming. So that's the problem, man. The short rounds are not... Oh, we could have played around Vincent. Could have played around Vincent. I'm not sure why they had a Vincent, but we could have played around it.
Renna, my Renna.
It's a very curious card for them to have, isn't it? I'm not sure what I'm playing around by boosting there. Seems a bit wrong, but what can you do? Okay, there's Ansei's. Yeah, I mean, maybe we could have just... Oh god, I don't know. I don't know if I played this correctly, but hopefully it doesn't matter. We've got a little bit of Dettlaff value here. Dettlaff isn't a terrible card for us, and we have a Blood Moon. I think we've got it. I think we've got it in the bag here. Yeah, we may as well boost the Dettlaff, right? Don't want to play into Igni. Oh, it's AA, of course. Oh, what a close one. That was very, yeah, very intense game.
Overboard and I'm not jumping in after
But we managed to get there in the end. Short round, not great, but surprisingly not enough to lose us the game there. So I think that's about me done with Dettlaff and Vampires for now, guys. But hope you guys enjoyed. Not the best deck ever, but it's definitely fun and definitely very different in terms of the sequencing and the game plan compared to a lot of decks. So hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe as always for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.